Hey Patreon, I am actually literally proctoring one of the final exams. I'm in my basement. You can hear the sound of the heater, you can hear the sound of the dehumidifier, but I wanted to record this while these couple of students are finishing up. Don't feel bad. The test started at 8, but they thought it started at 9, so I'm already here letting them have an extra half hour on their test. So while I'm here, I was just kind of looking around in my basement, and I have a lot of music memorabilia, and I'm going to be talking about it all eventually with you Patreons. And then I saw this, and I thought, oh, well, this might be fun to talk about. I mean, I've talked about it on the channel before at times, but this is a very specific memory and a very cool thing. And then I happened to look up, and it turns out that I got this on May 21st, 1997. And the day I'm recording this, while I'm giving my final exam of the semester, is May 21st, 2021. So I guess that makes this 24 years old, the same age as Kodak Black. So what is this exactly? Okay, I mean, you see it, and it's a OK Computer Radiohead thing. It's not that special. You can find these online for not too expensive. But the reason it meant so much to me was my friends and I went to Tower Records in Boston, Massachusetts, and we lined up at midnight to get this album. And it was a really big deal because, you know, the Bends had come out, and we actually, I think it's my friend Ben who discovered that it was really good. I bought Pablo Honey when it came out, and then I sort of thought, they're just a one-hit wonder. It was a good album. I liked it. We even, my band covered the song "You," but still, it wasn't like one of our favorite things. But then he got into Ben's, and then we saw them play at a small club in Boston. So when this album came out, we went and decided to get it at midnight. We had no idea it was going to be the era and generational defining masterpiece that it was. I often talk about probably the best experience of my life, musically, was driving. Listening to this on cassette in my friend Ben's car. He was the one who took us at midnight. I don't think I had a license at that point. Oh no, I definitely did. I was 20. Jeez. I definitely had a license. I don't know why, but Ben was driving. And I remember listening to the song Airbag and hearing it cut out and the bass going ba-doo, ba-doo, boo, and the entire car just blew up. We were just like, what are they doing? Oh my God, everything is different. I mean, I know it's cheesy and it's funny because it's so cliche now to talk about this album and say, oh, it's so groundbreaking. But I was there, you know, as a 20-year-old, and it broke my ground. So the reason that this is important to me is because when we were in line, they asked us what we were buying. And I don't remember. I'm pretty sure, I did a little bit of research. I thought it was Limp Bizkit or Korn or some new metal band, but it might have been that was the same release date as Michael Jackson's Blood on the Floor. I'm not quite sure, but I know that there were hundreds of people in line. And they were not in line for Radiohead. Like, nobody was in line for Radiohead. So when we said Radiohead, they gave us this little piece of swag. And we took it, and, you know, it's just a piece of cardboard, you know, with the Stanley Donwood and Tom York, chalk artwork on there. And so we just took it, and it ended up being, you know, one of the most important albums and most important experiences of my life. It's only the contrarian in me that ever downplays the importance or the greatness of this album. You'll see that it's in pretty bad condition. I am a collector, but I'm also a human being who lives, and you can see places where I put blue tack on here. You can see the tack holes, which puts this as a collector in fine or good condition as opposed to near mint or mint. But I wouldn't pass it up for anything. So this is a very happy moment. It turns out, too, the same day, Smog released the album Red Apple Falls, which I wouldn't discover for 2 years, but is like probably the other most important album of the 90s for defining my vision of what rock and roll could be. So anyways, there it is. So happy anniversary to OK Computer. And you know, happy anniversary to me, to this happy moment of that. All right, I'm going to go back. I still have 2 students left. I don't know what to do with them. One of them showed up at 9:15 saying, doesn't our exam start at our normal class time, which was 9:05. So he was an hour late, and then on top of that, he was 10 minutes late. I'm really nice to my students, though, because of COVID. And you let me know. Did you like this video? Is this another kind of cool thing? I don't know. All right, bye.